Good morning. This is going to be a really quick tip for you. I want to talk with you for just a moment about your resume. So, foundationally, you have to understand that the resume is not meant to look like the bibliography of a research paper. It is meant to be a persuasion document. It's meant to be really your sales page. And if you've ever read a sales page trying to market anything, does it sound like your resume? I mean, does it just document things that you've done, or even worse, job descriptors only and not actual achievements? So I would like to challenge you for a moment to really think about, look at your resume, and is it persuasive? It might look great. It might be beautiful. You might have had it professionally written by an executive resume writer, which would be wonderful. But if it's not getting any calls, there needs to be a major change in it. Oftentimes, it's how it's written. Is it written persuasively, or is it written like a research paper? Is it written like a history book? Because really, that's in fact what it could look like, is a history book, because it's your history. But unless it's explaining what you can do for your next employer, what are your differentiators in the market, don't leave it up to the reader to connect those dots between what you've done in the past and what you can do for them. Okay, so read through it. Make sure that it's persuasive, it's compelling, it reads like a sales page. If I was trying to sell you something, would I be milquetoast? Would I be dry? Would I be, and I know that I get it that you're not used to bragging about yourself and you're humble. That's fantastic. But there's a time to be humble and there's a time to be compelling and persuasive. So if you are exploring outside opportunities where it's the open job market and the person that's reading your resume or the person that's reading your LinkedIn profile, which actually gets a lot more views and a lot more calls than your resume. If you're looking for something else and it's not internal to where you're currently working, where your reputation precedes you and people know you, know of you, know about you. Well, if it's the open job market and they don't know you, you are a commodity until you prove yourself to be a premium product. So I want you to read your resume with a different discerning eye and then ask yourself, is this compelling? If I didn't know me, would I call me after reading this? And if the answer is less than hell yeah, then it needs to have something redone on it. All right. That's my tip for today. Just start thinking about your resume as a sales page versus a history book, or even worse, a bibliography of a history book. So I'm Tammy Kabell with Career Resume Consulting. If you're interested in exploring partnering with me and my team to help you find that next executive position or highly paid position, and also get you paid what you're worth, it all starts with that resume and LinkedIn profile. It starts with your executive branding. We actually work across everything. So meaning everything from the very beginning of that first impression to helping you negotiate that compensation. So if you need help in any step along the way, all of our services are modularized. And so you can just use what you need. And of course, everything is bespoke to you, and it's one-on-one between either you and I, or one of my coaches and I, and you, one of my coaches and you. All right, that's it for today. Hope this has helped you. Hope this has served you. All right, Tammy Kabell, Career Resume Consulting, signing off.